If you watched our programme in October, you would have seen that because of the mild autumn weather, there was a lot of growth that we were getting around the allotment, including a lot of weeds that were growing, which we wouldn't normally expect to be growing at that time of year. So we went round and we picked a lot of nettle leaves, and we brought them back and steamed them and froze them, and this is all that we've got left now of the nettles because we've been using them. And what we're going to do now is make a pea and nettle soup using the last of the nettles that we've got, and also some of the peas that we picked and froze at the end of the summer. Well, in the pan here we've got some homemade pheasant stock. It's still a bit frozen, don't worry about that, because we're going to be adding in a bowl of frozen peas as well, and also into it we'll be adding the rest of the nettle leaves. Normally we would add in a chopped onion, but for the second year running we're running out of onions right at the start of the year, so instead we're going to put in some chopped shallots and a large leek chopped as well. Next, add a few dried herbs from the herb garden as we have there, and then one small chopped garlic. Add that into the pan and then top it up with a little bit splash of Lea and Perrins, Worcester sauce and a spoonful of Marmite. Then just add a little bit of water to the pan to make sure that all the solids are covered. When it's come up to the boil, leave it to simmer for at least 20 minutes. Once it's finished simmering, you can either consume it as it is, or you can blend it with one of these. Sounds just like being at the dentist. All the contents of the soup were produced locally by ourselves, other than the Marmite and the Worcester sauce. The pheasant, we obviously didn't produce that ourselves, but it was locally produced, and we swapped jam for the pheasant. It's a very simple soup to make, and we made it for a starter for our Christmas dinner.